Hey everybody, Don here again. Hey, before I get started with this video, I just want to let you guys know something. So if you follow my channel regularly and are one of the people that I communicate with on a regular basis, and out of my 700 and some odd subscribers, there's probably only 2 or 3 dozen of you out there. But if you follow my channel, then you probably also follow my friend CJ's channel over at Schick Happens. And as I speak right now, CJ is going through open heart surgery. And if you are a believer in the power of prayer, I'd just like you to take a minute and say a prayer for CJ and his wife Lori. And hopefully, God will guide the surgeon's hands and he'll pull through this thing with flying colors and be back to making corny videos, before you know it. So, CJ, I love you, brother. I'm wishing you all the best, and you too, Lori. Take care, be strong, and we'll see you soon. Now, on to the video.
I don't know if I've ever really showed you guys this pond, but I dug this pond over here. I think it was 2002, and it's about 6 or 7 feet deep in the middle. And when I dug this pond, I put 3 or 4 bass in it. Of course, back then none of these cattails were growing up in it, and no silver dollar lily pads in there. And I also put in about 300 crawdads. And then the next year, my neighbor came over and we dug this second pond. Man, all this stuff has grown up. We dug this second pond, and then we connected the two. And this one is also about 6 or 7 feet deep over there. Was a little bit deeper, but you see that root ball over there. All beyond this was kind of marshy. And there was a hemlock there that fell over, and it kind of opened up a gap. I've never fixed it or tried to correct it, but it's about 7 feet deep back there in the back. That's the deepest spot. So from that end down to that end, it's about 120 feet long. It's probably only about 25 to 30 feet across on both sides. Anyways, my hunting partner had beaver problems on his property, and I helped him tear out a dam. And after we tore out that dam, we could see thousands and thousands of redfin shiners. I went in and trapped probably somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 and dumped them in here. And I've also put sunfish in here, and I don't know what survived, but 2004, this is 2020, that's 16 years. I'm curious, do you think any of the crawdads propagated in here? We're going to find out. I'm going to take this minnow trap, and I got some cat food. This is whitefish and sardines. I'm going to pop this open, and I'm going to toss it in one of the deepest parts of this pond and let it sit overnight and see if we get any crawdads. Hang out.
How many of you guys remember these? The old can openers, long before beer cans had a pull tab and then a pop top. We had to use these to open our beer. So I'm just going to pop 3 or 4 holes in this thing. I don't want the food to all get out. See what I done there? I'm going to take this minnow trap. I've opened the holes up on one side just a little bit, just to help the crawdads get in. All right, now I'm going to toss it out. In one of the deepest areas. And I'm gonna just tie it to this bush. So there it is. It's about 15 feet out. We're going to let it soak overnight. See if we catch anything. We'll see you when we come back.
The moment of truth. What do you think? Have any crawdads reproduced in here or not?
We'll find out.
There's plenty of frogs in here. Holy moly! Crawdad City. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Yeah, I'd say the crawdads reproduced. Now the question is, are any of them going to be big enough to eat? Holy smokes.
There we go. I'll put some fresh water in there once I start pulling these suckers out. Woo-wee! Man, that looks like a boatload of them in there. That is wicked cool. They're all perfect bait size if I was using them for bait.
Look at that. Let go, buddy. Come on. Number one, too small. There's a couple of good sized ones in there. Right there. Number two, also too small.
Hey, some trying to escape. Number three, too small. Hey, you guys settle down. Number four, too small. Wow, an escapee. Ooh, an active one. Number five, too small. Number six looks like a keeper. Ooh, look at number seven. Ooh, he's a major keeper. Yeah, number seven's a keeper. Feisty one, too. Number eight, too small. Oh, someone hanging onto the food bowl. Wow. Number nine, too small. That sucker got me. I don't know why I screamed like a little girl there. I used to make my son reach in and pull him out. That was 10. This is 11. Too small. 12. Too small. Come on, let go. 13. Too small. Feisty little suckers. 14. Too small. Boy, these are great bait size. 15. Too small. 16 looks pretty good. 17 and 18 are pretty good. Ooh, 19. He's a big one. Yeah, 19 doesn't want to come out. 19's a good one. 20, he's a good one. 21 will do. Ooh, yeah. 22 is a decent one. 23 is kind of small. Ooh, there's a couple of other. Oh, one got away. Oh, yeah. 24, nice one. 25's a nice one. All right. That one's over here crawling through the grass. Seem to have misplaced him. Oh, there he is. He's buried himself in there. Yeah, 26, too small. 27's too small. 28's too small. 29 doesn't look too healthy. 30, too small. Ow, hey, you. Hey, oh, yeah, you're an aggressive one. 31, let him go. 32, too small. 33, too small. 34, too small. Somebody lost a claw. Not the craw, the craw. 35 is pretty decent. Hey, another escapee. Alright, I'll let you go. You find your way back to the water. And 36. Yeah, too small.
So that's pretty amazing to me that I put crawdads in here in 2004. And like I said, I put about 300 of them in here. And they have thrived. I mean, I had that bait in there for 24 hours. Just using a can of Frisky's cat food, and I ended up catching 36 crawdads. I think I kept 7 or 8. And I'm going to take this trap this afternoon, and I'm going to go to the river where I've had a lot of luck catching them in the past. And maybe I can get some bigger ones there. But the pond, rousing success. Just not quite the size. We'll be back. All right. So I got an aerator going to keep the water aerated. I guess that's what you do with an aerator, right? And we'll see. Tonight I'm going to go throw that trap out in the river where I've had good luck in the past. That's where all these ones came from. Well, not these ones. These ones were obviously reproduced by the original ones I put in there. But yeah, big success. We're going to be having a little bit of a crawdad feed, me and Karen. And we're going to see if we can get some other stuff as well. So hang out. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I'm going to throw a trap in here regardless of the fact that this river is super low. But right in here is the hole where I got most of the stock that was put into that pond 16, 17 years ago. And I've catch some nice ones in here. So I actually have an actual crawdad trap, and the holes on the ends are way bigger. So hopefully I'll get some bigger crawdads. I normally wouldn't use a bright orange rope here because people go up and down this road, people fish here. Probably nobody fishing because the water's so low. The water level really shouldn't affect crawdads, I wouldn't think. I mean, they live under rocks, so we'll come back in the morning to see what happens. Alright, well, again, only a couple, but they're both decent size. Actually, that one is, holy moly, that one is big. Oh, this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at the size of that crawdad. That's a nice one. That's the best one I got. And this other one's not bad. He doesn't want to let go. Drop in there, buddy. He's a lot smaller than that first one, but he'll do. All right, well, those traps only soaked for 12 hours. But this hole here, I'm really surprised I didn't get more. I've usually caught some really nice big ones down in here. And this is the spot I used for stocking my pond when I built it all those years ago. So really surprised I didn't get that many, but I got 2 decent ones, one really big one, and we'll have ourselves a little bit of a crawdad boil. But I'll probably put this video out first, and then we'll do the boil separate because this is probably getting a little bit long. So thanks for coming along on this little catch prior to the cook, and we'll catch you next time. All right, well, you want to see these crawdads been purging themselves in this cooler. Look how murky that water is now. That water was crystal clear, so they definitely cleaned some of the mud out of them. Come here, big guy. That is one big crawdad. I'll tell you what, I wish all the crawdads were that big. He's way bigger than any of the others. And this one, he's about the size of most of the ones I have in here. You can see that one big one, man. He is far bigger than any of the others, so not going to be much of a crawdad boil with 15 crawdads, but that's all right. I'll probably eat a dozen, and Karen will eat 2 or 3. So I got some Zatarain's crawfish boil on order, and as soon as it gets here, I'll put together a cooking and eating video. But right now, this is just a catch video. We'll see you later. Now that's a big one right there.